Hey guys, this is the Gun Guru. I'm going to be doing a review on my brand new Kel-Tec PF9, as you can see right here. I just picked this up today, yesterday. It was $279.99. I picked it up from French Creek Outfitters in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Before we do anything with it, I'll do a little safety check for you. I don't have the magazine in. Magazine's not in. It's sitting right over here, and it is loaded. I do have 7 rounds in here. Magazine 7 plus. The magazine is 7. The gun is 7 plus 1. So I have the magazine loaded, but I have it out. Do a safety check. Let me just put the camera down just for 1 second, so I can pull the slide back and show you there's nothing in the chamber. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, magazine's out. There's nothing in the chamber there. You can see all the way to the other side. Alright. Yeah, so I picked this up yesterday. This is going to be my concealed carry gun. Currently, I also have a Ruger SR40 that I will be doing a review on also. That gun, I've tried to carry it, but unfortunately it was way too heavy. I think it was about 34 ounces or so with a loaded magazine, so it definitely weighed me down a lot more than this thing will. Also, that's a 40 caliber, and this is a 9mm. Let me go over some of the specs of the gun. As you can see, there is no trigger safety. It is just a straight normal trigger, no safety on it. There's also no thumb safety on the gun either. So when I prefer to carry this, even though I might get criticized for it, I prefer to carry it without one in the chamber. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal if I ever need to pull it out to chamber around real fast. I shouldn't have any issues with that. But it has a magazine release right here. It's a D-shaped magazine release. It has the slide lock right there. It has the takedown, like the button that you got to pull out to take the slide off, take the gun down. It has an accessory rail. I believe this is a Picatinny style accessory rail. It has it's a 3-dot system. 3-dot sight system. As you can see, the sights are pretty nice. That's another reason I got this as opposed to like a Ruger LCP. The Ruger LCP it has sights, but it doesn't have any, doesn't have dots or anything. It's just a black front sight and 2 black back sights, which if I'm going to use it in the dark or a low light situation would make it very difficult to line up an accurate shot. So I preferred to go with this. It has nice grip, as you can see, a textured grip. It has the Kel-Tec right there. It does have, you can see, I guess this is kind of a safety. You can see that the gun is currently cocked, and as you pull the trigger, you can see the hammer come back. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the hammer come back out a little bit. I'm not going to dry fire this because you're not really supposed to dry fire these guns, and well, you're not really supposed to dry fire any gun, so I'm not going to do that. It has a recoil guide rod. It has the ejector is right over here, and I think that's pretty much it for this gun. It has a single stack magazine. It holds 7 rounds plus 1, like I said. The gun holds plus 1. The magazine holds 7. It's polymer frame with a stainless steel slide. I got the blued slide so that it's both. It's easier to conceal. I think darker weapons are easier to conceal than if I get something with a silver slide like my 40. I shot 50 rounds through the gun. I did have 2 failure to ejects and 1 failure to fire. Actually, there was a round in the chamber and when I pulled the trigger, I just heard click and nothing happened. Now I think that it might not have chambered all the way because it was having a couple ejection problems. But I really don't think it's the gun. I think it's just because it's new. The magazine is so new that it's, you know, forcing those bullets into the chamber before the old one gets a chance to get out, or before the empty shell, gets a chance to eject. So I don't think it's anything that has to do with the gun. I think it has to do with just being new. So, you know, other than that, I had no problems with the gun. It is a little snappy because of its weight, and it's shooting the 9 instead of a 380. But you know what? I'll tell you what. This thing is very accurate. Very accurate. If I needed to use this in any situation, I could pull it out, aim, and make a very accurate shot right off the bat. It is also a very long trigger pull. The trigger goes all the way back to almost the back of the frame here, to where the frame is, almost the back of the trigger guard, until it touches, just about, and that's when the gun will fire. So it is a very long trigger pull, and the reset is very long also. The reset is probably like right here, and then the gun just goes right to there. That's the farthest up it goes. So the reset's probably about right here, and that's the front. And I know there were some people saying they were having some trouble when it was going back forward, that it was pinching their fingers between the trigger guard and the trigger. But I mean, my fingers are relatively big. My hands are relatively big, but they're not fat. I got long fingers, so my fingers actually fit. I mean, it's definitely a lot less room than most guns, but at the same time, it's actually really comfortable because I know, you know, I know where the front of the trigger guard is. When I'm pulling it back out, once I feel the front of the trigger guard, I know that the trigger's reset, and I can go for a second pull. So that's actually, I find that kind of as a benefit. So, in the box, when you get the Kel-Tec, it comes with, it comes with the gun, one magazine, the owner's manual, you know, all that good stuff that, you know, every gun always comes with. It also comes with two locks to lock the box in case you want to use it as like a safe kind of thing. And it also comes with a floor plate for the magazine. It comes with, the flat one comes on the magazine. It also comes with an additional pinky extension one. I put it on the gun, and to be honest, it really isn't that much bigger with it. But at the same time, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference for my finger. I don't really mind having that. I kind of like having the pinky underneath the gun like this, you know, having it on the bottom of the gun, because it, as weird as it is, it actually makes me feel like I can hold it more stable, as opposed to all my fingers being up like this. I feel like, you know, the gun can drop a little bit or something like that when I'm holding it. So I actually prefer the flat one, but honestly, this gun is, you know, I really am, I'm happy that I bought this. There is no, I have no regrets in buying this gun. I'm going out again to shoot it tomorrow, hopefully put another 50 rounds through it, and then I'm going to run probably about 150 rounds through my 40. Yeah, then when I was there, I also picked up this Black Hawk size 4 inside the pocket holster for this. The gun fits pretty well. It actually fits in your pocket pretty well, to be honest, even though it's not like a super small gun. It's still pretty small. So, I mean, it fits, you know, it fits pretty well in your pocket. You could put it, it almost looks like a wallet is in your front pocket if you wear it there. If you put it in, like, if you're wearing cargo pants and you put it in, like, your leg pockets, it is, you know, there's no way to even see that it's there. It conceals very easily. It doesn't conceal so well in your back pocket, but just about every other one it will. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, any comments, feel free to post them, and I will, I'll be putting up another video of my review of my Ruger SR40, so just keep an eye out for that, and thank you guys for watching.